What is going on, everybody, and welcome to episode number 22 of Trying Tottenham. And we're obviously coming to the end of FIFA 13, and because of that I'm actually trying to get to the end of this series. So I'm going to be filling quite a few games into these last couple of episodes and releasing 2 a day, and I think this would be the second upload of today, at least in America here. It's still the very same day as the earlier episode, but I think in England right now it's tomorrow, I guess, is a way you could look at it. It's past midnight, I think, and our first game is against the 4-3-1-2 Liga BBVA side, and it looked like a fairly strong team, but we did take the lead very early on with Moussa Dembele, and I think the 3rd minute after his keeper kept it out, but Moussa Dembele was there to score his first goal of this episode, and this guy came pretty much straight back, still 45th minute, and chipped it over, and his attacker, I think it was Benzema, got into the end of that cross to put it into the back of the net before Townsend actually got his right foot on the ball and managed to hit it off the post before scoring his first goal of this game. And Townsend actually shows really good strength right there to get by Mascherano, and the ball ends up falling to Adebayor, and Adebayor is going to be there to poach that every day of the week. Adebayor is actually a very good player in this game, in my opinion. I tend to enjoy using him more than I do Jermaine Defoe, even though Jermaine Defoe does have like 10 plus pace on Adebayor. But Adebayor's got the 4-star skills, the power header trait. He's definitely a lot stronger than Jermaine Defoe, so he tends to be able to play like that lone striker role, and really Jermaine Defoe is more of a supporting striker, and I think that's pretty interesting because that's definitely how he plays in real life. And the fact that EA have been able to put that into a game is as a +1 to them, even though they have probably more than 100 negatives attributed to their whole persona. But we go straight into our second game of this episode, and it's against the 4-4-2. I guess Barclays Premier League and La Liga side. He's got 3 La Liga players. He's got Van Persie and Carlos Tevez in the center mid, which is obviously kind of interesting. I haven't really seen that before, but Gylfi Sigurdsson actually manages to score a goal in the 3rd minute, I think it says, but it was more like the 2nd minute with like seconds. So we'll call it into the 2nd minute. But here, Hugo Lloris, I think, should have done much better to keep that Aguero shot out, but unfortunately that went past him. Didn't really think it should have, but nonetheless it's 1-1 before Jermaine Defoe actually gets a shot off before it's deflected back to him and puts it into the back of the net to give us the 2-1 lead in the 16th minute. And we actually kind of just went on a downpour of goals right here. We get a corner kick, and we tend to score a lot of corner kicks when either Adebayor or Michael Dawson are in play, and in that case Michael Dawson was there to react quickest to the ball hitting off the post to score his first goal of this episode. And right here, close your eyes, a very filthy goal, tramped it over to Sandro. I really don't know why we did it. I think I was just like, well, I can't score from this angle, so I might as well just pass it across. But we do score another goal with Gylfi Sigurdsson in the 45th minute, I believe, or whatever minute it was. Sorry, I blanked out there. But we end up winning the game 5-1, which is a very strong result for us in the end, and it's obviously something that we're going to try and look forward to doing more often. But as you can see right there, I think Gylfi Sigurdsson managed to score 4 goals or something like that, which is pretty impressive considering he's not the most fantastic player on this squad at all. And with that win, we do manage to stay in this division, and unfortunately we don't get promoted, but we also don't get relegated, which is something that we could look forward to doing. And we actually go ahead and do something huge, and that is selling on our 87 rated Gareth Bale. And I think I decided to do this because the game's almost over, and there's really no way that I could manage to scrap up another like 600,000 coins in a matter of 2 days before the demo comes out, and then another 5 days the web app comes out. So I'm just going to focus on buying the rest of the players and just ignore everything that Gareth Bale has. And because he's no longer going to be on the Tottenham squad, there's really, I guess, no reason to continue to use him, even though he is a fantastic player in this game. But I'm going to try and use more players that Tottenham are actually going to use next season, which is becoming increasingly difficult because they sold a lot of their midfield players, and EA has yet to put back or transfer some of the players that they have bought. And they definitely have bought quite a few midfield players like Etienne Capoue from Toulouse, and there's Christian Eriksen at I think the center attacking mid position. So there's a few players that I could use to rotate in that 4-3-3 midfield, but for right now we're just going to have to do without them. But in the gameplay right here, you can see the guy had a 4-1-2-1-2 Brazilian side, and he took a pretty early lead with Wellington trapping me to score the first goal. And then here comes Alexander Pato skipping past my defense to put that ball away with his left foot in the 60th minute. And we did manage to get a goal back, and it's actually pretty comical because you can see Gylfi Sigurdsson is trying to get the ball back and try to get an angle to get a shot off, and apparently that foul right there was worthy of a penalty kick. I disagree with that, of course, but nonetheless we do manage to get the penalty kick, and we put Gylfi Sigurdsson on it because he does have the best penalty kick taking stats on the team, and he manages to put it away to bring us back in the 71st minute. It's 2-1, and Aaron Lennon does that whole skip movement. I don't know what it's called, but when you just poke the ball in front of you, because your player's going to run a lot faster without the ball than he is with it, to cross it for Jermaine Defoe, who has that in. But unfortunately, this guy does manage to get a goal, and he ends up winning this match 3-2. So unfortunately, we did manage to pull back 2 goals in fairly quick succession to bring us level, but we couldn't hold off for the last 4 minutes, I believe, to keep the game level. And he ends up winning that game. We end up losing, unfortunately. So not too great of a way to start off this season, this division, in Division 1. And we're actually going to go and put the the man of the match, Adebayor, into the team and try him out this game, because like I said, I am trying to use him more often than Jermaine Defoe, because he just tends to be a much better player than Jermaine Defoe in this game, considering of how built he is. He's really strong. He's got 4-star skills. He's a good header of the ball. And this guy's team, called Wayne's World Morningwood FC, has got a very strong side, actually really strong in almost every position. Peter Cech, this game for him was absolutely incredible. So I'm actually going to show a couple highlights that involve Peter Cech keeping me out, like that one that he managed to tip onto the post to keep it out. And this one we actually managed to score with Adebayor to get his first game with this team, a debut goal, which is obviously really nice to see. And that shot by Lewis Holtby would have been amazing. Hit the underside of the crossbar, but just managed to not cross the line. And that shot as well, I thought I could have put that one away, but unfortunately Peter Cech managed to keep it out, as he did almost all this game. And we go into the 90th minute, and this is one of those cases where you're just ready to just throw away your FIFA 13 disc, because to concede a goal like that, where Aaron Lennon chests the ball outside of the line, and then it just dips up and goes into the net, it just feels like he shouldn't have even been close in this match, and with that one chance he brings it level. So unfortunately we end up tying that game, but that is how this episode's going to end, everybody. Hope you liked and enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe, but other than that, I hope to see you all next time.